name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. Got a couple different hosts today. We got Paparazzi that's going to come in a little bit, talking about the sports information with me. And I also got a special guest that I'm bringing in, as everybody knows, Gregory Stewart, a.k.a. Stu, one of my top guys here, been here with me for 10 years, 11 or 10?
Going on 11 right
Going
now.
on 11 years. You guys have seen him on Money Talks or whatever. Anyway, we're going to get into it. We got some stuff that's called the Come Clean segment. The Come Clean segment that I want to talk about with Stu. We'll get that to you here in a second. Got a great show for you today, guys. As you know, it's podcast number 328. Our show's sponsored by Wager Attack and our boys over at Blue Chew. Show preview today. Got a great show. We're going to do NFL poll questions, NFL preseason week 2 preview, and Major League Baseball. Don't forget, college football kicks off with 5 games on Saturday, August 28th. Boy, as it came quick, and I couldn't be more excited. Guys, you want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number in for a free pick, and we'll get back with you immediately. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at VIPSportsLV. If you don't want to call, direct message me about doing business is probably the best way to hear from me immediately. Remember, we will not DM or spam you about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my picture that says they are me, or someone goes to my comments and DMs you and says, don't deal with Steve, blah, 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 don't fall for the bullshit. You want to know that it's me, make sure I have the little blue check because I'm verified on Instagram. This is the time of the year where all the stalkers, all the guys sitting at home in their underwear, guys that claim to be world-class handicappers, guys that live in one-bedroom apartments who ride the bus to work, are on their phone constantly stalking you guys. So don't fall for the bullshit. You work way too hard for your money to have it fucked off with some clown living with his grandma. Or better yet, a guy that carries a purse that lives in his parents' house. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to the podcast. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all of our posts. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we read all of your comments. Now, without any further ado, my boy Stu over here. What's going on, Stu?
Everything's everything, man.
Yeah? Well, I brought you into the office for a reason. You know, I don't know if you guys are aware or not of Stu. We brought a... Can I get the camera back on me? What are we doing the center view for? I need to have my guys to hear this. So, guys, if you know Stu, he's been with me for 11, 10, going on 11 years. He's the guy that has never farted in the office.
Never.
He's never ate pussy.
Never.
And he's never jacked off in his entire life. So, what I'm giving him the opportunity, and what this segment is called, is the Stu to Come Clean segment.
Come clean about
As
what?
you guys know,
Come
like
clean
I
about
said,
what? Wait a
he's the
minute.
talk of our office out here in the sales room. He says some things that not only do I not believe, but I know are not true. So I'm going to give Stu a chance to come clean here real quick. First of all, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Like I said, everything's everything, boss.
Yeah, how you been doing this season?
Oh, kicking ass and taking names. How you been doing this season?
You tell me. How's those personal plays treating your clients?
My clients love them. Love them, absolutely fucking love them.
I bet they do. Anyway, this should be the biggest football season we've ever had.
Oh, damn right.
Well, what have you done so far in the last 10 weeks over here since we got off our break?
Since about break, I probably made about 60,000.
No one asked you what you made, bro.
Oh, okay,
I'm just saying. And 60 grand on 10 weeks, what's that averaging? About 10 grand a month? That's nothing to brag about, bro. I think you need to up your game a little bit.
Okay, I agree.
Let me ask you a better question. What have you made on your commissions in the last 3 weeks?
About 15,000, 17,000, 15, 17,000.
Bottom line is, are you on track to have a $300,000, $400,000 year this year?
Oh, by far I'm blowing out of the water.
You know, so Let's go get the money. Anyway, reason why I wanted to bring Stu back on the show, like I said, I want to give you the opportunity to come clean. Now, guys,
I am coming clean.
Oh, you're going to come clean. And that's for damn sure. Now, keep in mind, Stu says he's never jacked off, he's never eaten pussy, and he's never
farted in the office.
He's never farted in the office.
I fart outside the office.
Okay, great. So I have a little rebuttal. Let's just start with the fart in the office. Okay. You eat Mexican food every day. Every day you're eating a burrito, or you're eating some type of enchilada, rice and beans, or if you're not eating that, you're eating El Pollo Loco.
Correct.
Okay. Now, you're going to tell me that you haven't been at your office, accidentally sneezed, accidentally coughed, and you've never slipped out a fart on accident, never in this office.
Never.
Never.
Never have.
Ever.
No.
You're lying.
How?
No, because I just
listen, I never have. Believe me, I haven't.
It's impossible. You never got up to go to the bathroom or whatever and blasted on your way in there?
No.
Never.
No.
Okay, well.
I do that shit before I come to work.
You fart before you come to work. That's great to see your farting's on a schedule, huh?
Right.
You think you could give me that schedule so maybe I can do that as well? Or?
Hey.
Believe me, I'm all about class, and you know how we run our operation. Ain't no one going to be in our office just farting on GP.
No shit.
You better take yourself. We got penitentiary rules around this. So you better take yourself outside.
Shit.
However,
However,
I've accidentally coughed or sneezed or maybe slid one out in the office without anybody knowing in the past. I have myself. I admit it. But you're saying that it's never happened. Guys, first poll question, do you believe that that could be possibly true? Yes or no? I need you to put a comment in. Is it possibly true that Stu has never farted in the office? I'm giving you a chance to come clean. Do you think it's accidentally happened, or are you still sticking with it's never happened?
I'm sticking with never, ever happened.
Let me write that down. Liar. All right, moving on to number two. We're going to give you a chance to come clean as well.
Oh, shit.
Now, Stu, number two is, now you're 53?
56.
56. You look great for 56, by the way.
Thank you, boss.
56, well, it's those infusions I got you on. You know what I mean?
Very much.
You know, you
Absolutely.
did gain 4 years after your last little break up there with your little
Right.
piece that you had, but
Right.
it's starting to wear back off on you.
Yeah.
That's at East Oakland, huh?
That's right, baby. All day, every day. All day.
Okay, now being from East Oakland, I know a lot of OGs from East Oakland as well, brings me to number two. You've never ate pussy in your entire life.
Never have.
You're lying.
Never have.
Never have in your entire life.
My entire
When you
life,
were in the
never have.
Navy and you were over there in the Philippines
Hell
and you had your
no.
little
I
4
ain't
foot
touched
two.
none of that shit.
Well, I can understand that. Now, being at home, you've never, and keep in mind, no one here does drugs. We're 56 years old, whatever. Now, there's been a time where maybe you used to drink a little alcohol, drink some hard alcohol, maybe went through a phase where maybe you did a little pow wow wow a little bit and got really freaky, really horny. You've never ate a woman's pussy.
Nope.
You're lying.
Nope.
Never.
Never.
Well, no wonder your girls ain't staying too long.
They can go.
So what is your move? You
I'll put it to you like this.
Okay, so
stay around.
they give you some head,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you just stick it in, and that's pretty much your whole little routine.
No, mess with their breast, that type of
You
stuff.
mess with their breasts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
bring me through a day of Stu's foreplay.
Yeah.
So you meet, you're drinking a little alcohol.
Right.
You start kissing a little bit at the bar. When you get home, what happens, Stu, in the day of life of Stu, since you don't eat pussy?
I go home.
No, you're with the girl. You guys are grinding a little bit. Then you get to the house, and the passion starts. So
Okay.
what do? You start kissing a little bit.
You kiss a little bit.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't want to tell the story.
Suck the titties a little bit.
You
know
suck
what
her
I'm saying?
titties a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get my shit wet a little bit. You know what
Okay.
I'm
So
saying?
rubbed, or you have her.
Yeah, she can do what she want to do.
So she can do what she wants
wanna
with
do.
you.
I ain't doing
Okay.
that, though.
So you do a little tongue kiss. You
I'm
suck her
not
titty.
doing that.
Okay.
I'm not eating no pussy.
Okay. So you don't think her mouth that you're sucking her tongue is dirtier than her pussy?
I don't know. I don't care.
Well, I'm
not
trying- I'm
sucking no
asking you a
pussy.
simple question.
I am not sucking no pussy, boss. Trust me.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. What's the reason?
I just never. Just, I don't want to do it.
Is there a chance that the girls you mess with might be a little off? Their pH might be a little off.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
I just think it's something nasty.
So you run into a dime piece that's just off this hook.
I'm
You
not
know
touching
she's
it.
clean. You boiled her in the jacuzzi for 30 minutes. You know that thing is all the way good.
Boss, I'm not touching it. Okay?
Let me write liar on checker number 2. So I want you guys to make your comment in on question number 2. Do you believe
ain't doing
that
it.
Stu? What about the times when you're high? Back when you were a kid and you might have did a little
Hell
powder.
no, I'm not, that's even not even then.
Man, now I really don't believe
Not
it.
even then.
So guys,
I will hold on. I will admit one thing though.
have you ever sucked toes?
No, but I will tell you this. When I was like about 18 or 19, right? I had this chick I was dating, and she wanted me to do it. I went down there Now with my tongue, I was doing like this shit.
So you were faking?
Yeah, I was faking it.
So you were acting like you was eating it. Huh?
And she caught me, yeah.
And she caught you?
Yeah, she taught me.
Is it because you don't know how?
Probably so.
Oh, probably
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Okay, well, there's a
probably.
little honesty.
Yeah, probably so.
Because a lot of it, you do that right, that's how you keep them forever.
Right.
That's how you can turn them out and get them to do whatever you want to.
Okay.
Okay, so you're looking for a wife. I don't know. I guess at your age, you're dating girls in menopause. They might not even want their pussy ate.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway, guys, on my sheet, I wrote that off as a lie.
All right.
Do you think that it's true? I see, obviously, he's not coming clean. So the come clean segment. Huh?
Get a lie detector. I'm coming clean.
Get a lie detector. I like that. You know what? I might have to get the lie detector to get to the bottom of this. Because, guys, it's the talk in our sales office at least every couple months because no one believes it. Last but not least,
Oh, here we go.
Stu says he has never jacked off in his entire life. Now, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm giving you a chance to come clean. Have you ever jacked off, Stu?
No. Hell no.
Hell no.
No. I ain't
You're a
fucking
liar.
myself. No.
Guys.
I had wet dreams before, yeah.
Wet dreams?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not jacking off.
Okay, no.
Jacking off, you had a long day, you don't have your girl there, you put on a little porn hub and shoot you one out.
I'm good.
Hey, you're good at what? Lying? That's for goddamn sure. So, guys, you're telling me when you were a boy, 14 years old, and being a black guy with a 10-inch fucking cock minimum, or do you have a little cock, Stu?
I have no complaints.
You have no complaints,
No complaints.
which tells you you're probably
I got
about
a hook.
average. Huh?
I got
Oh,
a
you
hook.
got the hook.
I got
huh?
the hook.
Well, the hook will hook them every single time.
Every single
okay,
time.
so regardless of the size, you're 14, 15 years old. That thing is hard as a rock. You're horny. You're looking at Playboy magazines. What do? You get boners and you just leave them? You don't ever relieve it?
Yes, I relieve it. I find a little girlfriend or something like that.
What happens when you don't have a girl?
Well, I never came across that situation.
Okay, so you're
I
sticking
mean,
to
I
your...
was in the Navy. I got out to sea for for months.
That's even fucking worse. He says he was in the Navy for 4 years and never jacked off. You're a gosh darn liar.
No, I haven't.
My God, I gave you an honest
8 years.
chance.
I've been 8
He
years
was
in the
even
Navy.
thinking about telling the truth. Now, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Why do you say so strong with some of these things that were not true? Like, what's the reason?
I'm being honest with you, boss.
You're being
I'm
honest
being
with me.
very honest with you.
Let me look at you. Say that again.
I'm being very honest with you, sir.
At least I know what he looks like when he's lying now, guys.
Oh, come on, baby.
Unbelievable.
Shit.
Anyway, well, I brought you to come clean for the come clean segment. Doesn't look like he came clean. Another
I came clean.
lie off my check mark, guys. Once again, Gregory Stew's never farted in the office, never ate vagina, and's never jacked off. I want you guys to make a comment. Do you think there's any chance in the world this could possibly be true?
Make your comments. Make your comments.
Oh, the comments are going to
Make
come
your
in,
comments.
and you're going to be
Make your
blasted.
comments.
I guarantee everyone says you're lying.
They can think
And
what
you're
the fuck they
sticking
wanna
to it,
think.
huh?
I'm sticking
Okay.
to
Well,
it.
God bless you, man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm
man,
sticking to-
keep grinding. I appreciate your hard work.
Thanks, boss.
Like I said, you are one of the top 5 guys over here at the office. You've been with me for a long time. Your loyalty is amazing and hasn't went unnoticed. And like I said, you're family for life, brother.
Thank you.
Let's go kick
Appreciate
some
you.
ass. Bring Poppy back in here so we could do some sports. In the meantime, guys, like I said, I have a poll question for you guys. First of all, I want to do a birthday shout out. Longtime fan of the VIP Sports Podcast, Jose Hurtado from Steve Stevens and VIP Sports. I want to wish you a happy birthday. We appreciate your support and keep it up. Last week's poll question: which team is more likely to return to the Super Bowl, the Bucs or the Chiefs? The results, not a lot of comments were made at all, but one fan of the VIP Sports, Robert Hockenbraugh, gave a detailed answer. He said because the Bucs have an easier path in their division since Drew Brees has retired, Tampa Bay has the easier path to the Super Bowl, which could be very true and very valid. So, like I said they pretty much both had a chance. This week's poll question, guys, and make your comments. You're not too cool to put a fucking comment in. And thousands of you guys that watch my show are wannabe handicappers that hate on me deep down, but you're my biggest fan. So stop being a closet lover of Steve Stevens, knowing damn well I'm your idol. It's okay to put a comment in. You're going to be okay. And for all my fans that had our back from day one, I love you guys, and we got some big things popping. Here's this week's poll question. The Washington football team is down to 3 choices for their franchise new name. They won't reveal what the final 3 choices are, but here are the 3 final names they are working with Which name do you think fits best? Armada, Brigade, Commanders, Defenders, Presidents, Red Hogs, Red Wolves. That is all disgusting.
It is. I'm a little impartial to Armada, but that's because I have a horse racing association with something with Armada. But, yeah, I mean, do any of those jump off?
If I had to knock it out of these right here, I would say the Washington Commanders, which sounds like an XFL team, by the way.
It does.
The Washington Defenders. I mean, is this a video game? The Washington Armada, Washington Brigade. I guess Washington Brigade goes together. Just doesn't sound like an NFL team.
No.
The Washington Red Hogs.
No.
Sounds like a college football team.
Yeah.
Washington Red Wolves. There you go right there. Washington Red Wolves, huh?
No.
They're all dumb as fuck. You guys should have just called me. I could have came up with a couple better names than that.
Well, I think maybe get some of the ex-players involved, get fans involved with social media, because whoever came up with this list is just not getting it done.
And by the way, guys, Steve Stevens was a year and a half clean from the marijuana. Want to give a shout out to Kelly Lynn Tuttle, who had your boy on probation over some bullshit because I punched some holes in the wall because she decided to want to fuck on her teenage daughter's friends. Shout out to Kelly for eating that teenage dick. 40-year-old woman, huh? Anyway, Steve Stevens back. For all my people that thought I didn't like to indulge, you thought I was falling off, here you go.
But Steve Stevens does it in a different way these days. Steve Stevens does it in a very responsible manner.
I'm not a full-time smoker anymore. I'm not back on rapper status.
No.
I haven't smoked in 4 days. When I do smoke, I smoke a little bit, and that's it. I'm an every couple days smoker, which hopefully that will last 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hopefully I don't blow Devin out of the office by smoking. But after that segment with Stu, I got no choice but to blow the weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like he was in fantasy land. You were fucking, I mean, you were either on some good weed, some acid, something, because Stu definitely is not in reality land, that's for sure.
Do you believe anything he was saying?
No. Not at 56 years old. He definitely has to have farted at some point. I mean, the guy fucking uses the bathroom several times a week, so he nearly shits his pants, so he definitely had to let something out at some point. The jacking off part, definitely at some point jacked off. Now, the eating pussy part, I don't know. Now, we've claimed that I'm the Michael Jordan of eating pussy.
I've never claimed that. You claim that.
Yeah, we've claimed that. We've had discussions, and I'm still going to go with that title.
Okay.
You know.
So at the end of the day, we just want to make sure that everything is run correctly. We want to make sure that we make the fans laugh.
Yeah.
I had a discussion with Poppy. When me and Skip used to do the podcast, our chemistry was different. We brought you into our lives, and I need to do that a little bit more. I mean, even though this show has transitioned, let's get it straight. This show is all about helping these people make money.
Yeah.
This is a spinoff on my show, Money Talks, but we've got too much into being a strictly sports show anyway. When I first started this podcast, I told everyone I was going to do a podcast to bring you into my life.
Yep.
Make you laugh, tell you what I did, how the royal flushes that I hit. By the way, how'd you like that $400,000 royal flush?
Yeah, you went on a major run, we posted something, and we really haven't heard about it. How in the fuck did that happen, the 400 G's?
Well, I'll tell you. I had my client in town. Shout out to my boy Bags. Had to go meet him to pick up some money. And I was like, where you at? He's like, I'm in high limit. I love to play, but I never play sober.
No.
I've always got to be on a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Just so happened I had about 4 Jack and Cokes before I got there. So, boy, was I fired up.
Oh, man.
I was already at the point where I was almost ready to break down and call the goddamn dope dealer and get back old school on the powwow. But I didn't do it.
Okay.
And I'm not going to. Sticking with a little marijuana. Even the alcohol is going to be a special occasion type thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I walk in. He's like, what's up? Well, what are we doing here? I just lost fucking $30,000 in this machine, whatever. He's playing $25. I said, I don't do the $25. And I was just fucking around.
Yeah.
I said, I do $100 machines only.
I've
he's
seen
like,
it.
He's like, all right, great. So he has a $2,000 ticket. I was like, all right, here, put this $2,000 in. So we put my $2,000 cash in. He puts his $2,000 ticket in. So we have $4,000 in there. What's that? 8 pulls, 500 a hand?
Yep.
So he hits it. We get nothing. Second hand, he's doing it. I'm standing behind him because I'm chilling. He holds the one card. It deals the other 4. Royal flush, $400,000. I went there to go pick up $25,000. ended up leaving with $225,000. And yes, we did split the royal flush down the middle.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I mean, the guy was making a shitload of money. He was here in the office a few times. I sat here with you. And that guy was happy as fucking could be with your games. Your games were absolutely on fire while he was here.
Oh, but anyway, we won't get into details what I did after I left with the $225,000. Just best believe, shout out to Sapphires, shout out to Lavish XOXO, and the fuck fest that I put on that night.
Yeah, you went missing for a couple of days.
Oh, bro, I was up at fucking 4 in the morning sucking toes and fucking eating pussy, and might even grazed her asshole a little bit. Yeah. I'm not like Stu. I get down dirty when I'm ready to roll.
Yeah.
As long as I got their background, their blood work, and all that shit, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean?
Reverse crab happened that night?
Huh? Reverse crab?
Yeah.
No. I was going. I think I might have been a little anal that night. I think I went in her asshole that night.
Yeah.
Just the tip though. She couldn't handle the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I heard you talking about the fish hook the other day in the
Oh,
office.
I always fish hook them, guys. I've told you about that move. You get them riding. You get them riding you from the back. You circle that asshole, and then you reach around, put it in their mouth. Give them a little fish hook. You got to give them a little taste. They got to check their temperature, know what they're working with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't just want to put it in there. You want to fish hook them where they're like, where they go back a little bit. That way they remember you and they remember the experience.
Yeah.
It's not every day they get to check their own temperature. You know what I mean?
No.
Taste their own taste.
Yeah.
So, you got to make sure it all works out. But at the end of the day, everybody was excited. 3-4 nuts later, woke up still with like $200,000 and had the time of a lifetime. So, guys, you got to live. You got to live happy. The week that I don't have my kids, I still don't get too out of control or anything like that. I stay focused and just want to live life, stay on my infusion, stay healthy, and do what I need to do.
Well,
Enough.
Anybody worried about business or your focus, I can tell you firsthand, he's more focused than I've ever seen him. He's all about business. His clients are fucking out of their minds making money right now, and that's what it's all about, making money. And this guy right here is the best in the business.
No doubt about it. Enough of the personal stuff. I just wanted to make you guys laugh. I've been taking the podcast way too fucking serious. And like I said, man, I'm going to do me. You guys are still going to get your golden nuggets, but I'm going to smoke a little weed, I'm going to talk a little shit, and I'm going to do what I do, plain and simple, because that's the person that you love, not some reading script sports fucking Steve. You want Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy, a guy that's from the fucking streets, born and raised in Las Vegas, and gives it to you real, uncut, raw. Plain and fucking simple. The Las Vegas Raiders are the first NFL franchise to require proof of vaccination in order to attend a game at Allegiant Stadium. The players are standing behind this, which I know why. If they catch COVID, they don't play, they don't get paid. It's pretty fucking simple. So it's nice to see the players are actually banging for their job now.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I agree with the no COVID. If that was my situation, I wouldn't want anybody in the stadium that could possibly give me COVID or be anywhere around me.
I think that's the direction we're heading. I think it has to head that way. I don't want to put anybody on blast, but you had a good friend, a celebrity friend, come in yesterday and give you some breaking news that...
Forgot to even mention that. Guys, we got breaking news in boxing. As you know, I'm right next to the Floyd Mayweather gym. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Shout out to my boy DeJuan Blake, president of affiliate management company. And he was told that all boxing events that they had planned are now canceled.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't think that's some serious news that you guys know about yet, number one, you don't. So boxing, the future of boxing and indoor events are canceled. You're not going to see any of it till further notice. What does that mean? Our punk-ass sorry governor, more than likely, is going to do some type of shutdown of Las Vegas, which requires more than masks. And Sisolak, you can suck my dick. I'm not scared to say it. You're a piece of shit. Everybody out here hates you. I understand safety, and even going to the extent of you can't go to the game without a vaccination card. At least somebody now has to commit fraud. By the way, I've had 4 or 5 people try to sell me them cards.
Yeah,
I got about 10 of them. Yeah. They're just sitting in my drawer. After they try to sell them to me, Steve, here you go, and they give them to me. Yeah. What the fuck, man? Here's the bottom line. You need to get vaccinated. It's the future. Or you're not going to get in anywhere. I don't want to get it. Still haven't got it. But when the time is right and I need it, I will get it. Poppy, you're fully vaccinated, right?
I'm fully vaccinated. I got my daughter fully vaccinated. I think we're going down a bad trend. Even Garth Brooks today canceled a bunch of his concerts in stadium.
Maybe they didn't understand the message that I just said.
Yeah,
If they're shutting down and telling the promoters before the public
Yeah.
that all your multi-million-dollar boxing events are going to make, where they make money off it too. Trust me, they want the event to fucking happen.
Yeah.
It boosts the economy. Everybody gets paid. When they come and say behind the scenes that's being canceled, best believe it's a domino effect. It's one right after another. They go to the big people first that already had pre-planned obligations and stuff. You know, they had fights set up for the next year, starting in 2 weeks.
And let me point that out. This isn't going to some gym where they have something set up at a community center for 200 people. This is Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his people. And
well, we're talking, quote, DeJuan Blake,
affiliate manager.
Correct, who's owns fighters and got the word from the big dogs that that's what's happening.
Yeah, these are big events, guys. So with that kind of information.
I don't speak on anything Floyd says unless he says it to me.
Correct.
I'm not like these fake motherfuckers. That's my boy. And I would never say something that he didn't tell me myself. So,
Correct.
But DeJuan Blake, number one capo in the family.
Correct.
He's in charge of that. So information is 100% accurate and real. Anyway, the trend of the NFL preseason, by the way, so far has been the under.
Yes, it has.
No doubt, which is on fire. The underdogs, the under in the preseason, 14-3.
Yeah.
If you bet every game under, you're up 11 units. No big deal. Preseason football, $1,000 bettors up $10,000. No big deal. Favorites are 9-7 straight up and 8-7 against the spread. So once again, like I said, either side is not the way to go.
No.
Like here you go. You have a 57, percent total or whatever. You got 9-7, 8-7, 56, 60 going both ways. But you have a 90% 14-3 to the under. Let me stop being so nice to you guys. Why the fuck would you bet a side in NFL preseason when the under is 14-3? Do the math, man. You guys are either making poor decisions on your own, or you got some scumbag degenerate at the sports book whose shoes have 500,000 miles on them. He smells like armpits and white trash liquor, like he's been living in a fucking trailer for 7 months. The dude's looking for a free beer, rides the bus to work, but over there sounding like he knows everything, and you're listening to him. Or you got a sports consultant that on his lunch break, he's smoking a cigarette, making a video saying he's a millionaire before he goes back into his 3-man office that he sells insurance at, saying he's the best in the world, buying 50,000 views, and turns the comments off because people would realize that he'd get maybe one comment because everything's fake. I'd be surprised if he even got one comment. Bro, ain't nobody seeing your shit. You're wasting your time.
That's all they do. I mean, you.
Or you're dealing with a guy like that who's giving you information, telling you they got inside information, and they're giving you sides and totals. Out of my 5, I'm not 14-3. Okay, I don't lie. I'm 5-0 in preseason though, and we've had sides twice,
right,
and we won them both. However, that was the first week, 2 solid winners. My Hall of Fame game. Everybody, it's documented on my podcast and Instagram. So me telling you my record isn't some guy sitting here woofing. Oh, I'm 5-0 in football, and then go back into my mother's room upstairs. Now, our office. 20 salesmen, same location, 20 fucking years. I posted all the tickets on Instagram. I'm the real deal. I ain't these fake motherfuckers.
Well, and you explained to them why NFL preseason is so successful.
Point being, I had 2 sides, but the last 3 all totals, all unders.
Yeah.
So, guys, just smarten up, man. Like I said, you're over there betting the side of the game when the total's 14-3. Don't ask me no more shit about preseason until that trend breaks. You know what I mean? And at 14-3, they could win 2 and lose 7 more, and the trend's still going to be a 66, 70% fucking trend.
And guys, remember, there's only 3 weeks of preseason this year. This is different. This is why you got to have the information that he has, and he's explained. We've done videos. We've shown you on the podcast why betting in NFL preseason is so successful and why you need a guy like him.
Home teams, road teams split 8-8. Once again, nothing there. And road teams lead 8-7-1 against the spread. Thursday, you got Patriots at the Eagles. Like we said, Eagles lost their opening game to Pittsburgh, 24-16. Line, New England, 1.5. Total, 38.5. That's actually one of the 3 games that went over.
Yeah, that game should be interesting. They have...
Honestly, go ahead. We just ain't got a time for the breakdown.
Yeah, Philly's got, they've got, what's his face there from Alabama, now their new starting quarterback. They've got Joe Flacco as a backup, so you got a really good backup there. So, teams with impressive quarterbacks, veteran quarterbacks who can get the job done, are teams you want to look at, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The Patriots are the Patriots, but this should be an interesting game.
Sure. Patriots bookie quarterback Mac Jones from Alabama had an impressive opening game for New England. Bill Belichick has not named Cam Newton his starting quarterback yet, and he probably never should. You guys think that dude can say, he's got some good sales pitches. I messed up. I'm going to have the best year ever.
Yeah.
That dude knows how to admit he sucks and say how hard he's going to work and be better and positive dude I've ever met in my life. Whoever your agent is, got you saying the right shit. Everybody should take a page out of Cam Newton's fucking sales pitch, huh?
I agree.
No fucking doubt about it.
But the results probably aren't going to be there.
No, 100% they're not going to be there.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing when I was telling you about giving people breakdown. At this point, it's like I said at the beginning of the show, I didn't do this podcast to come give you guys some fucking sports show and break a bunch of shit down for your entertainment.
No.
I give way too much information. I'm going to start doing a couple previews of what's going on, give them their golden nuggets because I want to bless my people that have been with me from day one. And then, it's all done. If you don't know who the fuck I am by now and you don't call me, at the office, 877-220-6540, if you're not aboard with VIP, you're not on the money train. I can tell you that right the fuck now. And you either get on or get ran the fuck over, guys. Remember one thing. It's you and I against the bookie, not you and I against each other. So at the end of the day, we're here to break these motherfuckers together. There's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment in the fucking world. People can lie, get on their crypto, dipto, ripto. Yeah, there's a few people making money. There's more of a percentage of more people making money betting sports and earning a second income. Now, out of that 100% of people that bet sports, 85, 90% are losers. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of sugarcoating shit. I'm done with it, man. I got to be me. I'm a kid from the fucking streets that started this fucking business, went to Jim Feist, went to Jeff Allen. They were the biggest guys in the fucking industry. Asked them to sell me leads. They wouldn't sell me leads. So I started fucking one of the secretaries that worked there, had her stealing them. Then I ended up hooking up with a couple of my boys that worked there and getting their names and numbers. So I asked them first, but they didn't do it. I took this whole sports business over. You guys that are doing Instagram videos and YouTube and you have your little Instagram with your fake followers, if you think that that's what sports consulting is, you're the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. You guys ain't sports consultants. You're wannabe sports bettors that think you're a handicapper.
Yeah.
You're not running a sports consultant business. This business consists of getting salesmen on the fucking phone, writing $100,000, $200,000 a week in outbound business, earning relationships with these people, building them a bankroll, and making money and building a friendship. If you think your little DM and social media relationship with clients is what sports consulting is, you're the dumbest motherfuckers in the world.
They're throwing darts with other people's money.
We talk to people on a one-on-one basis. Do we make fucking 6 figures a week on social media? Yeah. But then we also have the sales room, which does more money. Because all these guys that are doing digital only make so much money. See, it went from telemarketing not playing out to going to digital. Now digital within digital doesn't work. So now people are begging to learn how to do telemarketing again so they can go digital, telemarketing.
Yeah.
The two together is what I do, and that's why I'm set apart from everybody else in the entire world. You talk to your clients, you build a rapport, you build a friendship. Anyone can sell a social media deal and earn a commission. Or you got the guys that are in my room that I've taught to make a friend and earn what?
A fortune.
He knows it by heart. Been with me too many years. So bottom line is, I asked these guys to take over to sell me leads because they were the biggest in the business. At this time, you used to be able to advertise $4 million and get $7 million in return. When that shit stopped, those guys went out of business. But I'll tell you the other 2 reasons why they went out of business when I took over the telemarketing fucking game. Shout out to my boy Jimmy Spatz, one of the realest in the game, a guy that I do business with and partner with right now in certain things in sports. Guy's the real deal, the only real deal guy, licensed and bonded, been in the game for fucking decades, just like myself. Shout out to you. But anyway, so I would get some stuff from Jimmy back in the day, and he'd send it over. We'd have 4 or 5 guys start pounding it out. Now, when I learned the outbound, first of all, guys, if you think taking orders like social media and an inbound or talking to an internet order is anywhere comparable to selling an outbound fucking new, you're out of your mind. So we're doing outbound, we're grinding. These people are mean as fuck on the fucking phone. Get the fuck, what are you calling for? Fuck you. So the first thing you got to learn, and by the way, those are the biggest players in the business. The guy that you call that says fuck you, or the guy that says I don't bet, especially if he says I don't bet anymore.
Yeah.
You know 100% that's a fucking whale. Or if a guy just doesn't answer. So you have to be a little bit tricky about getting a hold of them. That's a whole nother thing. But the outbound sale, you got to dial 300 numbers a day, each salesman, just to talk to fucking 6, 7 people to sell 1 or 2 deals. Plain or simple. But so at the end of the day, we're grinding the outbound. You know, in the very beginning, we were doing like $20,000, $30,000 a week. But I was 10,000 of the business. So, you know, I would pay commission out on the other 10, 4,000. I'm still pulling in 15, 20,000 a week when I wasn't even taking it serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when I was a kid. You know what I mean? So then I'd get my boys that were at Jim Feist and all these other people, fucking Jeff Allen and Wayne Root, and I'd get their inbound leads. Man, those guys actually, hello? How are you? I'm dealing with motherfuckers that say, get off my fucking phone, fuck you, eat a fucking dick, and we're still breaking them down. You know what I mean?
Now it's like
I didn't call to
Christmas
waste your
for you.
time. Give me 2 minutes of your time. You don't have to say. When your mouthpiece is like on fire on a weapon, like what my guys are from the outbound?
Yeah.
Oh, when you get an inbound, it's not even funny. So now I'm getting guys, hello, how are you? Oh, my God. Same guys they were selling for fucking $5,000, $10,000, I was selling for $75,000 and $100,000. Then elevated the game and would bring guys to town like I do now. It's another element that you guys don't know nothing about. Flying a guy out to town, having 4 or 5 clients in every month, maybe more, meeting with them, taking them out to dinner, building a relationship with them, getting them to come out to town to bet $100,000, $200,000 a game.
You have them leave with $500,000.
That's sports consultant.
Yeah.
You guys that are sports handicappers, consultants on Instagram, YouTube with your fake views, fake comments, fake likes,
No business license.
no business license, not paying taxes. I don't even care about that because I'm a street dude. Just know one thing. You are not a sports consultant. You're a wannabe bettor that thinks he's a handicapper. Get it the fuck right.
Amen.
All right? And Saturday, Lions at Steelers. Detroit did not cover as favorites last week against Buffalo.
Detroit's lost 5 straight preseason games.
Yes, they have. Pittsburgh took down Philly 24-16 last week in Philly. The line in Pitt, 6.5, total 38. Pittsburgh is 2-0, both straight up and against the spread in preseason. 1-1 on totals.
Correct.
1 under, 1 over. Saturday, Raiders at Rams. Raiders back up. Nathan Peterman threw for 246 yards in their 20-7 win against Seattle. The line, Raiders 4.5, total 36.5. Derek Carr said, just like Tom Brady has done, he thinks he can play until he's 45 years old. Get the fuck. I can't even.
Hey,
He must be taking a page out of Cam Newton's fucking book. God damn, Carr. You're learning it. Well, I tell you what. I can't even read the rest of that. Motherfucker, you ain't making it 3 years max. Max.
You're 47-63 as the start of their
You're
car.
47-63. You might think you could. I would be saying the same shit to get that paycheck because you're not filthy rich. Although he signed a gigantic. You know what? He is filthy rich. He signed a gigantic fucking contract.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when you have a friend who you came up with, a billionaire like Floyd, you know, my numbers are obviously off because I don't even have no motherfucking 60, 70 million. 50, 40, 30 for that matter. That's a lot of fucking money.
Maybe if like they come up with like the 3-on-3 league, the big 3 like fucking in basketball, Ice-T's league. Maybe if fucking Carr can join a league like that, he can play till 45.
Anyway, I'm going to leave him alone, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with my Raider fans. I'm riding with him. Like I said, I voiced my opinion from VIP Sports as a special, you know, professional sports consultant. So I'm going to tell you what the right moves I think we can make as far as the quarterback position and what we got. But best believe, when the game 1 starts of our season, I'm banging for the motherfucking Raiders and doing whatever it takes for us to win. Plain and fucking simple. I got their back. But I'm not happy with the Carr situation, nor would I be at the game hating on him. I would be cheering him the fuck on, telling him, let's go get that fucking money, because you know why? I'm a motivator. That's what I do. I'm positive. That's all I'm thinking about. I'll take the positive out of any negative you could possibly think of. You always got to say the right things. Compliment people. You know, make sure that their life's a little bit better than it was the day before with you involved in it. You could change somebody's life every day with the right stuff, guys. Anyway, I really don't give a fuck about one more preseason. Do you?
No. So let's go to the MLB segment.
There's only one thing you need to know. It's about 50-50 shot if you're betting the fucking sides, one team or another, and you're 14-3 if you're betting the fucking under. Anything else?
The only thing I know is call 877-220-6052.
I was just going to say, only thing you need to do is call me and I'll tell you which games that we can get that done on. Plain and simple. Because I'm not running no promotion today. I know you were going to get, I seen it in your eye, you were getting ready to, I'm not doing no promotions. I'm not posting any more tickets. I'm not running promotions for a while. If you guys are serious about making fucking money, all you guys that are looking for free games and a handout, the only thing you're going to get in your hand is a set of nuts that are going to eventually end up in your mouth because you're going to be broke. Okay? I've said this before. Cheap things aren't good. Good things aren't cheap. Free could be the most expensive word in the fucking world. Dickhead gives you a free game that you bet $500 on and it loses. What part of free was that?
Not free.
So stop the bullshit, guys. You free guys want to go out there and get your free games, go get your free fucking games. And if you go to my website, you can put your number in and you'll get a free action play. But for those real guys that know that this year is going to be the biggest bet football season in the history of sports, you got to make sure, to you real guys, you really want to get fucking paid, you really want to make some fucking money, make sure that you call me. Remember, it's me and you against the book. I got information this year that we're going to go tear these motherfuckers up. Plain and fucking simple. Formula for success is money management and discipline. One game a day, not every day, and bet the same amount of money on every game. And all these other clowns out there, including yourselves, that are betting parlays and doing this and doing that, and not betting with management, 300 on one game, 1,500 on another, 600 on nothing. Stop betting sports. This game ain't for you. This ain't built for you. If you lose if you're a $2,000 bettor and you lose your first game of the season and you're complaining, like we had a couple guys that signed up for the promotion that lost the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to bring that up, by the way. My game of the year, Toronto, loser.
Game of the month.
Loser. I lost.
Yeah.
I tell you every time I win, I'm going to tell you when I lose, too. I'm a big boy. Yeah. Losing's part of the business. Anybody that tells you that they don't lose is fucking lying to you. Plain and fucking simple. But I'm man enough to admit it. Yeah, not only that, I had Toronto run line. Their pitchers were horrendous. Gave up way too many. They did their job offensively. Yeah, because I had the game. I had it capped at 7-3, 5-2, something like that. Maybe 3-7. You know what I mean? But so it is what it is. So what bottom line is, it was a personal play. So it drew attention of a lot of big guys. You know, a couple guys betting 5, 10, 2,000 per game. You know, a couple guys betting 10,000. Not everybody. Out of like 60 people that we got, like 3 or 4 guys, oh man, I think I fucked up signing up with you, or I don't like this, or blah blah blah. Get the fuck out of here. If you think one game is going to make or break you as far as treating this like a business and a second income, this is not for you. You are not built for sports betting. It's about putting a bankroll together and following a money management system. Not running with your head cut off, money in your pocket, not knowing what you're going to bet, going to the sports book, grabbing your sheet. I think I like this. I mean, that's cool if you're looking to have fun.
Yeah.
Eat some chips and salsa, some chicken wings, a hot dog, sit at the sports book and get drunk with your buddies and go home with a stomachache.
Yeah.
Cool. Have your fun. I'm not telling people not to bet to have fun.
Right.
But if you're doing that and you're acting like you're doing this as a profession, you're not even close.
No.
So people that do it for fun, God bless you. People that want to make some fucking money, do it the right way. Money management and discipline, follow a plan, and know what's going on.
Let's get
Call
over
me.
to baseball.
Like I said, I'm not doing no more tickets. I'm not doing all the bullshit. You want to call and get fucking paid, call me, plain and simple.
Simple. Let's get over to baseball. The Major League Baseball segment is brought to you by Blue Chew. Blue Chew is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that help men get stronger and longer-lasting erections. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. No visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package, and the process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com today and consult with one of their licensed medical providers. Once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. It's that easy. And today, Blue Chew is offering a special deal for the fans of the VIP Sports Las Vegas podcast. Go to BlueChew.com and use our promotional code VIP and get your first shipment absolutely free. That's promo code VIP and you'll only pay the $5 shipping fee. So up your swagger and be a baller in and out of bed with Blue Chew. That's blue like the color, BlueChew.com. Try it for free today.
How about them Yankees, baby?
Exactly what we said they needed to do.
Sweeping the split doubleheader with a 2-0 win against the nightcap at Yankee Stadium. Boston, they're falling off. Yankees are stepping up, and Boston is falling off. I mean, considering how solid first place they were, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees went out and got bats. They've had some injuries to their key pitchers, and some of their young pitchers have come up and just pitched great. And like we said, Boston didn't really do too much at the trade deadline. Their pitchers are nothing special, and here it is. The Yankees are putting up rather than shutting up.
Yeah, well, don't forget, in the first half of the season, Red Sox pitchers is what's tortured the Yankees.
Yeah.
So, like I said, man, New York has won 5 straight, and New York is now 3?
Yeah, a 3-way tie for the top 2 wildcard spots
right.
with both Boston and Oakland.
Yeah, Boston and Oakland. Yankees are 17-5 since their last game at Fenway Park. Hey, man, I called exactly what they needed to do, and I root for them because I like them. Shout out to the DiGregorios. What's up next for the Yankees? I think they got 4 games in the Bronx starting Thursday against the Twins. Yankees have allowed just 12 runs in their last 5 games. So
yeah, and the Yankees
they're shutting them down, too. Their pitching staff's getting it done.
And I think they have the 11th or 12th easiest schedule remaining for the rest of the year, so the Yankees are in pretty good shape if they can get healthy.
Shit, here's a crazy unexpected stat. The Yankees record 68-52. Baltimore Orioles are 38-80, but the Yankees have scored just 33 more runs than the Orioles this season.
Well, you know, the Yankees had a lot of problems scoring, and they had some injuries, but with the team they have right now, I think the Yankees are going to score plenty more runs.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do one more matchup, and then I want to give some guys what's really important that I said I wasn't going to put out anymore.
Yep.
Pitcher umpire matchups.
Well, the Tampa Bay Rays are, they keep winning, but the Rays had 2 disappointing losses last weekend over in Minnesota. After Baltimore, the Rays have a big series at home against the White Sox. In Tampa Bay's last 8 wins, they have scored 76 total runs. Now let's go into some teams to fade and give these guys some golden nuggets.
I'm not giving them, teams to fade. Well, I'll just tell you. The Cubs, Orioles, and Pirates, they're combined 2-28. Anything you need to know? Here, I'll tell you one more time. Teams to bet against. Cubs, Orioles, and Pirates. They're 2-28. I don't need to give you any more golden nuggets. That's 3 fucking teams right there.
Yeah.
Dodgers $100 million man of the year, Trevor Bauer, is still away from the team. His accuser said in court that Bauer punched her in the face and the vagina. Bauer will take the stand this week in the restraining order case against him. The nurse that examined Bauer, accuser, testified that she had never seen this kind of bruising. She documented on and around the woman's vagina in the approximate 75 similar exams that she's done. First of all, sweetheart, you're supposed to be some OG and you've only done 75 exams? Hold on, did you even hear what I just said?
Yeah.
This is a doctor acting like this is some major bruising here.
Yeah, 75 exams.
And I've had 75 exams. Get the fuck out of here.
She got out of medical school.
OG doctors have thousands and tens of thousands of exams.
Yeah, but Bauer was a little bit, first off, I don't like Bauer.
First of all, I don't like anybody that hits women and hit her in the pussy. But bottom line is, let's not talk about the case.
But he threw 2 San Diego players yesterday under the bunch.
Someone's going to end up knocking him out.
He's a piece of shit.
The point is innocent till proven guilty. Let him figure it out. But it doesn't look good. And yeah, I wouldn't like if that happened for real. But what I was laughing about, she's had 75 similar exams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, sweetie.
She got out of medical school last Thursday.
Yeah. So anyway, here's the only other thing that I'm going to give you guys, which is the best part, which you don't get nowhere, and no one else does this. Umpire stats. Best home team umpire. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Mark Carlson, 15-4 at home behind the plate. Larry, bend him over, Van over, 15-4 at home when he's behind the plate. Stu Sherwater, 16-6 at home as an umpire behind the plate. Marvin Hudson, 16-6 at home when he's behind the plate. Best road team umpire, Jansen Visconti, with a 17-5 record in favor of the visiting
The guys
team.
are waving you down in the office. I think Stu just farted.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
He might have. Anyway, guys, I know this was a long show, but at the end of the day, I do whatever the fuck I want. I wanted to holler at you guys, tell you some things, hang out with you more than anything, and at the same time, get you prepared to step up to make some fucking money. Bottom line is we're going to have the most intense sports betting year we've ever had. It's going to be by far the most profitable sports season that we've ever had, and I want you to be part of the team. Call me at 877-220-6540 or DM me. Let's keep our masks on so we can keep everything open. This shit is getting a little bit scary again for me. I can't have my kids. All I could say about the situation right now, shit shuts down and kids get taken out of school. We're going to see something that you've never seen before with what the public does. So I pray that that doesn't happen. Let's keep our masks on. You people that got COVID out there that are trying to hide it and show up to work and spread it around, shame on you, you dirty motherfuckers. If you have a sore throat, if you fart and your butthole hurts, stay the fuck home until you get tested and figure it out. Because it's you guys that are ones that are fucking us all up. So if we're going to pull together and not have all this bad shit happen, stay clean, keep sick motherfuckers away, and if somebody is sick, tell them to get the fuck away from you and stay the fuck at home. Guys, let's go make this money. We got a beautiful week ahead of us. To all my clients out there, I sincerely appreciate your business. I know you appreciate what I've done for you. And if you like what we've done so far this year, you're going to love where we're going. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the paparazzi, the crew, we love you. Stay aggressive. And remember, don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough?
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Byron.